Hello there, my name is Hocus and welcome back to another episode in the Minecraft single player LP series. I'm joining you today from the Super Smelter because I'm kicking things off with a question. I've changed something ever so slightly in this room. What is it, guys? What is it? Can you let me know down in the comments below? It's a very subtle change, but I'm sure that you'll notice it, and there's a little hint in the background on screen at the moment. So today we enter episode 37 of the LP series, and I've got a goal for this episode. The goal is to head over to the desert and finish up the pyramid build. So you saw at the start of the episode, we were doing a little bit of blasty, a little bit of miney, and that was all in the name of blackstone because that is the material of choice. So we're also going to gather up right now some gold. I have been, oh, that's the wrong way. Down we go. I've been spending a little bit of time at the gold farm. So we've got a few more blocks of gold to put towards our efforts here. And we're also going to be needing some more dark oak, I believe. And what have we got in here? Not a lot at all. We're going to have to go and manually grab some of that ourselves, it looks like. Or the alternative to manual harvesting is a little bit more blasty. So let's load up the tree farm here and give it a shot. Okay, looking good so far. So up the water elevator we go. Whoosh. And then we can come out to the center of the farm. Take a leap of faith. It's a big fall. But I've got feather falling, so it's all good. And then just chop out the middle of this thing, slide down through the mechanism, and stand back. Enjoy the show. Uh-oh. So occasionally the glass panes here will get destroyed by the TNT, and that causes the water to fall, but that happens very, very rarely. Also, the TNT is probably going a little bit to waste with these dark oak trees, so maybe we'll stick to manual in the future, but it's all in the name of fun, right? And of course, before we go anywhere else, let's replenish some rockets. I love this thing. I absolutely love it. All right, we're off. Oh, and if you guys haven't been here long enough to have seen the pyramid before, this is what I'm referencing. We're over in the desert where we gather all of our sand. As you can see, this place is becoming a little bit of a mess, but it's really not that far away from base either, so we're probably only a couple of hundred blocks out. But we've been working on this structure to conceal a... Well, actually, I think originally I just built it because I wanted to build it, to be honest. But we've decided that we're going to install a cactus farm on the inside. So this is what the inside looks like at the moment. We're using a combination of blackstone, dark oak wood, and of course some gold just to add that nice tinge. But yeah, let's get on with building. As I say, I want to finish this today and get a farm on the inside. So we better not waste any more time. On to the next layer, guys. I've got something to discuss whilst we build here. So... just recently, I don't know how long it's been now, maybe a month or two, but I have gotten heavily into collecting Pokemon cards. So it's something I used to do when I was a lot younger. This is going back, I don't know, like 15, maybe more years now. I had a huge collection of all the original stuff, the stuff they released around 98, the turn of the century. I have no idea if I still have it. When I head back to England over Christmas, I'm gonna have a long hard search for it because some of that stuff can be very, very valuable nowadays, but I don't hold out much hope because I've already talked to my parents about it and they're kind of convinced that we gave it away to some of our neighbors, and who knows what they might have done with it since, because that could even be going back, I don't know, like 5 or so years that we've given it away, which might have been a huge mistake because I can't exactly remember what I had. But, you know, when I'm opening some of the Evolutions packs nowadays, which have the same art as the original stuff, I recognize a lot of the art, you know, so I'm assuming that I did have a lot of cards that potentially had value. Anyway, that's besides the point. Like I say, I've recently got back into it after all of the, you know, the explosion of this content on YouTube. Actually, you know, I was really drawn into it by one of my friends who... He was already into it recently as well, and he kind of was indicating to me that he was having fun with it, and he was telling me a lot about what he was getting up to in terms of opening certain types of cards, and he was explaining to me how best to find value when opening Pokemon cards. So the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I'm thinking in the near future of starting up a second channel. And on that second channel, I think I want to begin by posting some Pokemon openings, because just recently I've been spending quite a bit of money on it. And although I do love collecting it, I feel like it'd be a good idea to record and document some of it. And maybe you guys would find some interest in that also. So if you have any interest in that at all, do let me know down below, because I would love to get involved with a little bit of that. And like I say, set up that second channel. I did always have plans for a second channel, because I feel as though this channel now has kind of become a Minecraft exclusive channel. I don't really want to post anything else to it, because we pretty much only do Minecraft, right? So I was thinking that somewhere down the line we would come together and make a second channel. I didn't think it'd be this soon, if I'm totally honest, but I do have some desire to make those videos. So if you guys are interested at all, let me know. I might just do it either way, but it's always good to garner what sort of interest we've got in the current channel. And as well as the Pokemon stuff, there might be more that I can do with that channel, because it wouldn't be an exclusively Pokemon channel. The only exclusive channel now is going to be this main one here. Like I say, I'm gonna pretty much say from now on that nothing else gets posted to the Hocus channel aside from Minecraft, because that's what I've kind of built everything around at the moment, and that's what you guys seem to enjoy. So on the second channel, there is also opportunity for other games to be posted if I have time. And this second channel is going to be, I'm not going to pay too much attention to it, to be honest. It's going to get very infrequently uploaded to, but I just want to have it there for the future, basically, and because I want to make some Pokemon videos. So that's the short-term plan, but like I say, in the long term, we may also look to be uploading different types of games there. So if you guys have any suggestions at all in regards to what you might want to see outside of Pokemon, then again, it's something you can just drop down in the comment section below. I'll take everything into account, and we'll have a real think about what is going to get uploaded to the second channel once I make it. And also, when it gets made, I will let all of you guys know, so you can head over there and subscribe to it if you want to, and if you don't want to, that is also totally okay. And here it is, guys. I wouldn't say this is the finished product, but this is not going to be changed very much from this point onwards. So the first thing I've noticed is there are a couple problems. The first thing is that there is no defined entrance into this thing. Well, maybe there's more than two problems. The second one is I have no idea what to do with this roof area. This could definitely have something a little more extravagant than a flat wooden floor on it. So maybe somewhere down the line we will alter this ever so slightly. And then finally, I ran out of gold. So at the top here, we've got some black stone in place of the gold. I did manage to get a few blocks in, but I figured that it's not worth wasting the time required at the gold farm to get this done so that I can get this episode recorded, So I'm just going to take care of that off camera at some point, but for now, we'll leave it like this, and as I say, we'll finish it up at some point. But this is going to lead into the next step, which is, of course, the cactus farm. So I'm going to go prepare some materials for that. Hello, little squid. Now you have to die. Alright then, guys, let's get down to building. These are the materials I brought with me. Not a lot, right? Because this is going to be a very simple setup. So kind of worried about this because, holy cow. Hello? Come on, spider, you come over here. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. I need this place to be lit up a little bit, maybe. All right, these guys should go down. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, I see. So I kept thinking to myself, how come these creepers aren't dying? I'm sure I've hit them all at least once. But I think this place is actually big enough that if I circle it, more mobs spawn. So maybe the best course of action would be this instead. Oh, sweet. I got a music disc. Awesome. That's the vermin problem dealt with. But I just wanted to show you guys this. Doesn't this look pretty cool from the inside? I think it looks really cool. Anyway, I don't know about you, but there's something rather impressive about being inside of a hollow build like this. Maybe it's all the gold. I don't know. It's maybe it's glimmering in my eyes and blurring my vision slightly. Who knows? But anyway, let's get down to building this cactus farm. So I'm going to find the rough center, which I believe to be this block here. Yeah, that looks about right. I've lined it up with these two columns of gold in the center. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dig all of the way out and create like a little area that we're going to work in. So I want to have a border around the edge of about 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can then dig in this direction all of the way around. Switch things up ever so slightly. We've now reduced it to a 5 wide gap around the outside. And the reason for that is because water flows 8 blocks. So this kind of lines up perfectly if I do it this way. So what I'm going to do is have the water run across like so. And you can see it flows perfectly to the edge of this first layer. And then again, you probably guessed it. Let's take a little bit more water. It's gonna flow perfectly from this side to the middle, and then we'll have our hoppers in the center here. So that's the reason why I decided to switch it up. We've now got 2 platforms that are 8 long each. So we'll build the cactus farm over the top of this entire central area, which, yes, is going to be overkill, but, you know, maybe one day we'll need cactus for something monolithic, and this will be the perfect place to to farm it. I mean, I can't see it, but you've got to give yourself some excuses sometimes, right? Okay, cool. So that should just about take care of the water situation. And then what we want in the middle is a row of hoppers. Now, which way do I want them to face? That's the big question. Or should I have them meet in the middle, perhaps? Maybe that's a better idea. You know, I was almost considering, actually, that we might even have the cactus just drop down a hole in the middle of this farm and fall into a separate system altogether for collecting them. But I think for the time being, we will just place down a row of hoppers and have them meet in the middle. Unfortunately, that does mean we are going to have to come down here manually and grab them from these hoppers. But that should be okay for now, because like I say, this, you know, I was joking around in the last clip, but this farm is going to be way too over the top, and we're not going to need to use it all that often because cactus only has really one use, and that is for the green dye. And with the hoppers in place, we can begin working on the cactus growing system itself. So if you guys haven't seen this farm design before, I can't exactly remember who was the original curator of it, which is bad of me because I should probably try to credit them. This is not my design. But either way, let's get on with the build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here. And we are actually, should we? No, we should start right here. This is the perfect location. So we'll go block, we'll go sand, because obviously cactus requires sand to grow on. Then we'll have our cactus on top of the sand like so. And then what you want above this is, oh, can't do that, guys. So we'll begin with the glass. You want to create a circle of glass panes around the block above the cactus. So you can do something like this. Okay, that should be perfect. Then you can take the middle out and get rid of any blocks that aren't required. We can fly under here, I hope. We can, perfect. And then we'll grab this, we'll grab that, we'll grab that. And then we want to replant the cactus itself in here. Okay, so what's going to happen is every time the cactus grows, it's automatically going to harvest itself because it cannot grow directly next to another block, and the pane here does count as a block. So what will happen once the cactus pops off? It will hopefully fall between the gap that exists inside of the glass panes down into the water below, and then it will be flushed into the hoppers. So we're just basically going to repeat this design over and over again until we've got a huge layer of cacti growing in a similar fashion. One of the beautiful things about building this farm is that you can just work and any blocks that drop will just automatically collect themselves. So I'm just going to be breaking these out because we need one every other block rather than one in every block. And then if I just head down to the central hopper, which should line up with this gold column here, I can get back all of my stuff. So pretty handy, right? Pretty handy. Almost done here with the first half of the first layer of the farm. There probably will only be one layer for now, but this thing is basically expandable all the way up to the build limit. So it's kind of up to you, the player, to decide how big you want to go. And like I say, I'm going to go with one layer for now, and we'll see. I'm sure it'll handle our needs because this is quite a big area to cover anyway. But if not, we can always expand it in the future. Anyway, I've been thinking about the second channel some more. And, you know, so far I've amassed quite a collection of Pokemon cards because, like I say, just recently I've been cracking a bunch of packs open. So I was considering that maybe we could even kick things off over there with, hey, there we go. Look, there's this thing in action. That's a tangent, but I was thinking we could kick that channel off potentially with a video covering some of my favorite pulls so far, because everything I've got has come from packs. I haven't bought any individual cards online or anything like that, and I just feel as though that that might be interesting, a good place to start, you know, just to show you guys what I've been up to so far, what I've been able to pull, and generate a little bit of interest before we get into the more traditional pack opening style videos. But oh, there is another example. Let's actually take a look at how much we have amassed so far. So let's line ourselves up with the middle. Hey, 14. Not too bad, right? Because I have pretty much only just put the cactus in place, or the cacti in place. So you know, they haven't been in there long at all, and it's slowly producing. So I'm going to get started on that next layer. I have got a few more thoughts about the second channel that maybe I'll go over in just a moment. But before we do that, let's get something going on the screen so that you guys aren't bored listening to me and watching terrible gameplay, because I can be boring, I know. So I guess this isn't really going to be second channel talk so much, but there will be some sort of relation. It's more so general Pokemon talk, and if you guys are into Pokemon at all, do let me know. Join the Discord or something and hit me up with a message, because I'm always willing to discuss it, and I'm looking to kind of see what everybody's got in their collections, that kind of thing. So yeah, get in touch if you're also into Pokemon. But I kind of wanted to just mention for anybody that might be interested what I look out for and how I go about collecting. So generally what I'll be looking for is more value, if possible. So from that, I mean, or by that, I mean packs that have chances to pull cards that are more valuable. So what I look for mostly at the moment that is realistic to find in stores such as Target are Champions Path packs, Burning Shadows packs, Evolutions packs. You probably won't find anything of too much more value than that, because unfortunately retail stores don't really stock any of the old stuff, and you know, that old stuff is hard to come by because a lot of it isn't printed anymore, so it can get pretty expensive. But like I say, a lot of the current gen stuff, Evolutions, Burning Shadows, Champions Path, there are a few others out there that I could name, but those three are the main three that I'm looking for anytime I go into a store looking to buy Pokemon cards. But I'll open anything. I genuinely think right now I've got a minor addiction to opening Pokemon cards. It's becoming a little bit of a problem because it's an expensive hobby, but I really enjoy it. So what I've got is a folder. Every single pack I open, I organize the cards into that folder, and that doesn't, you know, I don't discriminate at all. I put the commons in, I put the uncommons, the rares. Any holo cards I get, I will put in there as well. But like I say, I don't just narrow it down to the cards that have value. I'll put anything in there that will go in there. So I kind of collect by set. So anything I open, I will organize into set into this folder. And maybe, like I say, I'll give you guys a little rundown of that in a video at some point. But that's the way I go about doing it. Any different things that you guys might do, or any tips, advice, anything like that you might want to give me, then I'm always open to it. Because like I mentioned earlier, I haven't been into Pokemon cards for the best part of, I don't know, maybe like 10, 15 years. So I'm still relatively new to all of the new gen stuff. And I'm always looking for information that might help me in my endeavors. But I just wanted to bring that up in case any of you guys are particularly interested. And like I say, if you are, let me know on Discord or something like that. I'm always open to talk about Pokemon at the moment. It's one of my favorite things to do right now. So definitely do let me know. You know what, guys, I'm really impressed so far by this thing. So we've got everything in place bar the cacti on the last two rows. And the time it took to build this half of the farm allowed the other half of the farm to actually generate over a stack of cactus. So it's pretty darn quick, right? It's pretty darn quick. And I've got another 15 in here now. I'm not entirely sure how many I need, but we are almost finished up, like I say. I just need to get these back two rows sorted out. So I guess this farm also works as a mob trapping device. Hello, creeper. I can't reach him. There we go. All right, he should be taken care of right now. There we go. Interesting. That is a that might be a potentially usable mechanic at some point. Okay, that should do the trick. And we, on that note, are finished with today's project, which is, of course, to finish up the pyramid, which, you know, disclaimer, it's not entirely finished. We need an entrance in and out of this thing. And we should probably also put something on the roof as well, because it looks kind of flat and a little bit dull. But the structure itself is pretty much complete, aside from that little bit of gold as well that needs to go in. And also, we finished up the cactus farm. Like I say, I might expand this in the future, but for now, I don't really see the need to do that, because it is producing enough for us. And I'm not exactly in desperate need of cactus at the moment. So I will maybe work on that off camera eventually and add that in. I also was thinking as well that maybe I want to, once we build the entrance, I want to have a little walkway that goes around the outside of this place so that we can come in, walk around the outside, and then potentially we'll have a bit of a better storage system as well at some point. But for now, let's grab a couple of these guys, seal her back on up, and take an aerial view, because This place to me, guys, I really like this build. It looks awesome. The color palette is great. And the shape as well doesn't look too bad. I hope you guys agree. I don't know. Let me know down below. But yep, I'm pretty pleased with the outcome. And like I say, this build all stemmed from a Reddit post that I saw. So I'm not taking full credit for it. But yeah, very, very nice indeed. Alright then guys, that is going to be all for today's episode of the Minecraft LP series. I hope you had fun with this one. It seemed a little bit different, right? I don't know if you'll get the same impression from this, but I feel like I did a lot more talking than usual about personal things, which I know some of you guys like, so hopefully that was interesting enough for you to sit through and listen to. Anyway, if you did enjoy this one, please be sure to drop a like down below. That would be much appreciated. Any questions, suggestions, comments, or feedback should go down below in the comment section, and I will be sure to read them all and respond to any that I feel require a response. Finally, if you're new here and this is your first video, then first of all, welcome to the Hocus channel. I hope you enjoyed your stay today. If you did, then please consider subscribing. You should also definitely check out the Ramblecraft series. That is a survival multiplayer series, and I'm just playing on a server with a bunch of other content creators here on YouTube. And so far, it's been pretty darn awesome. So I recommend that you go check that out if you are into Minecraft, which I'm hoping you are because you're here, right? So yeah, definitely go check that out. Anyway, guys, like I say, that is going to be all for today from me. So have a nice weekend, I guess, because that should be coming up soon once I release this. Take care of yourselves, mainly, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.